Welcome to my channel. This is episode 3 of Fire Emblem Engage, and this is Galvra Prime. The last episode we got destroyed by the main villain and we lost all our units except for Aira. But don't worry, she's actually totally fine and we get to start right away with some training. It's been a few months since the last battle and Aira has been training hard with Lyra. And I mean really hard because it says right here that she's exhausted. Aira asks if she can take a break and Lyra says sure. But she needs to stay sharp because the threat from the Fell Dragon is still out there. But hey, before they continue, we do have an announcement. Like and subscribe if you're new. Check out the other videos. And yeah, check out the announcement. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, moving on, Lyra says that now that they're done training, she'll show Aira something she's been wanting to show her for a while. It's a bit far, so they grab their bikes and ride over to an ancient ruin. Apparently this place has been sealed off because it is dangerous and no one is allowed to go in. But Lyra says she wants to see what's inside, and Aira says she'll go with her. I'm sure there's gonna be like a cutscene or something when you enter, but nope. We just enter, and this is what the place looks like. Wow, this is definitely not safe. There's holes in the ceiling, pillars are crumbling, there's spikes everywhere, and there's even a pit of spikes in the middle of the room. Yeah, this definitely isn't safe at all. Lyra notices a door and thinks maybe they can get out of here through there. But before they can move further in, a cutscene plays. As the dust settles, they notice two figures standing in front of them, and they introduce themselves as I do want to know who these guys are, but apparently they were sealed within these ruins 1,000 years ago. So we gonna fight two of them, and it seems like the first one will be this guy. He introduces himself as a Voidborn Captain, and he also says something about how the world will burn. So I think it's safe to say that he's a bad guy. And since we only have Aira, we're going to have to do this the hard way. We get 3,000 gold and a few items for winning. Not bad for a tutorial battle. Also, fun fact, after defeating the captain, he drops a ring called the Emperor's Ring. And according to the item description, it was once worn by the legendary hero who sealed away the void. Maybe we'll get a chance to meet him later on. But anyway, we get to head back to the title screen now since we defeated the captain. The door in front of us opened up and we can finally go through it, and whoa, what's this? Another When we come to, we see that the two Voidborn have vanished and the door behind us has closed. So we're trapped in here. Wait, why did that door close? Was it supposed to do that? Why is everything dark? Oh my god, there's a spike in the middle of the room. I don't want to touch it. Oh wait, is that a campfire? Hey, maybe we can talk to it. Yep, talking to the campfire reveals an NPC called the Keeper of the Flame. And yes, it does look like an NPC. It's literally a person, but in the item description it says that it's a campfire, which means it's probably just part of the environment. But anyway, the Keeper of the Flame says that this is a place where fallen heroes are brought and their bodies turn into embers. She also says that this place is known as the Boneyard, and she refers to herself as the last bonfire. I guess there used to be more than one. Then she tells us that the seal holding back the Voidborn has weakened and they've begun to stir. She also says that someone already went through the door behind us and unlocked it. She must be talking about that Voidborn Captain we fought earlier. Aira asks what she should do, and the Keeper says that she needs to find the relics that will allow her to control the power of the elements. The first one being the Core Ember, which will allow her to control fire. She says it's hidden somewhere in the Boneyard. If you thought this game was easy before, just wait until we go to war. This is just the beginning. Well, actually, I guess this is the end. That's what this campfire is saying. But it's also literally true, because this is the end of episode 3. Hey, remember to like and subscribe. Also, check out the announcement video. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. We get to start right away with the flashback to the Boneyard, where the last bonfire told us that we need to find 3 relics in order to defeat the void. The first one is the Core Ember, which allows its user to control fire energy. It's currently located in the frigid glacier, which is very far away. But before we set off, we get to talk to Alcreast, and he gives us a present. Oh, it's one of those presents where he blushes and hides his face. Yeah, we get a silver lance? Nice. But now we can finally leave town. So we head towards the exit and get some more dialogue from Alcreast. Then we get to see the map for the first time. And wow, this place is massive. There's towns, there's dungeons, there's forests, there's mountains, there's everything. I'm gonna try to get to that Core Ember as fast as possible. So let's go to the frigid glacier right away. On the way, we have to cross a frozen lake. And to do that, we have to walk across this narrow bridge here. As we approach the bridge, the game warns us that it might collapse. And then as soon as we step on it, bam, it collapses. Oh my god, we gotta go back. Oh my god, what do we do? How do we get across? Oh, we can use the bikes. The bikes go across the lake. Okay, great. Now we just have to deal with these ice. They're kind of weak, but they also kind of freeze your units. So that's not good. I kind of suck at this game. There's another one right there. And once they're all defeated, we can cross the bridge. And on the other side, we find a chest containing a tome called Frostfang. It inflicts frost damage, and we also get 5,000 gold. Not too shabby, but now we can finally head into the glacier. It's pretty short and sweet. There's nothing in here except for some treasure chests. One contains a cold steel sword and the other contains some more gold. After that, we reach the end of the dungeon and a cuisine plays. When we come to, we see a large creature blocking our path. Its name is the Snowstalker and it's a mini-boss. As soon as the battle starts, it uses an ability called Avalanche and sends a bunch of soldiers flying. Oh my god, alright, we can defeat it by attacking it enough times. After it's down, another cuisine plays and a giant bird flies down from the sky. It says that it waited a long time for someone to arrive, and it also says that it has been watching us the entire time. Then it tells us that we've been chosen to wield its power and gives us a mysterious egg. Here's the thing, according to the item description, this egg contains the Core Ember, which means that if we drop it, smash it, crack it, whatever, it's gonna explode. So we have to keep this thing safe. Apparently, this bird is some kind of deity, because it calls itself a god, and it says that its godhood is passed down to those that inherit its power. Then it flies away and we can finally get the relic. All we have to do is throw this egg into the air and catch it. Easy. What happens now? It didn't do anything. Oh wait, we have to throw it into the water. Okay, now when we throw it into the water, we get a cuisine. The egg hatches and we get the Core Ember, the relic itself. And man, does this thing look cool? The moment we grab it, we feel its power coursing through our veins, and suddenly we can shoot fireballs. Yep, that's right, we can now control fire energy. That's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Thanks everyone, see you next time.